Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day. New comics are hitting the shelves all across the world. DC's hooked us up with one of the releases from the New Age of Heroes. That's The Terrifics #1, spinning out of the Dark Knight's Metal storyline. And we don't quite know how that storyline's going to end, which is probably the one bad thing about this series. But first and foremost, before we really dive into it, kind of want to show off the cover, which is pretty cool. One reason to get these print copies. And then on the inside, of course, we've got a nice part of a poster that you're going to be able to put together and show off some awesomeness. Let's see here. Let's really think about the first issue. So the first issue, it's part of a New Age of Heroes. So it's written by Ivan Reis and Jeff Lemire as the storytellers. Joe Prado is the inker. Marcelo is the colorist. Tom Napolitano is letterer. Reis with the Maiolo did the cover. Jessica Chen, associate editor. Paul Kaminski's editor. And then Mary Javins is the group editor. Alright, so far, the New Age of Heroes from DC has been pretty solid, if you ask me. It's basically DC doing Marvel's characters. You know, Damage is very much like the Hulk. Silencer kind of has this Punisher thing going on, almost like a reverse Punisher, but kind of a Punisher thing going on. And the Terrifics, to me, is a lot like Fantastic Four. I know there's going to be a Challengers Unknown series, so I think that also will have a lot to do with Fantastic Four as well. But this series really is, you know, well, I'm going to spoil a little bit, is that the team basically gets sucked into the Dark Multiverse, and we're going to kind of leave it at that. And with that, you got like a lot of exploration. It kind of reminds me of going into the negative zone. This is all good things. This is all really, really good things. Because the story like that is all about the dynamic. Now, we can see from the cover is who's going to make up the team. And the dynamic's really solid. I mean, this is a character, for the most part, I do not know much at all. Pretty much any at all. Like, I really just don't know these characters. So to see them interact and kind of get along or not get along is entertaining. The personalities are all over the place. You know, Metamorpho is very different than Plastic Man, and Mr. Terrific obviously is there. And we get some really kind of cool moments in the first issue. It's set up. This is kind of like science experiment has gone wrong. They've got sucked into the warp, and they need to figure out what the hell's going on and where to go from there. That's the first issue. So, you know, a little bit of a slow setup. It kind of feels like the story's a little decompressed. But with that, there's this, like, really kind of a science fiction, like, beginning about it all that I think works, and works really, really well. So I enjoyed it. Like, this comic in my hand, I had really high expectations for, and it meets those expectations. I mean, it's kind of impressive that it does that. So far, all of New Age, like, none of it's blowing me away. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it. Like, these are just solid, fun, interesting books to read. I know there's going to be some folks that are going to have some issue with this comic based off of something that happens at the end of it. And to that, I really just don't have an opinion. Contracts are contracts, sign and sign and sign and all that. I know some folks are going to disagree with that, and, you know, to each their own, and totally get it. Plus, the interesting character that shows up, we don't know how he's going to be used in the future. It has more of an Princess Leia with R2 image telling Luke and Obi-Wan to go save folks type of thing going on. So yeah, I don't think it's quite what people were expecting, and I know some people were kind of whipped up on one of the aspects of this comic, and I'm doing my best to not spoil things. Art, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease as to what you can expect. I think the art is absolutely solid. You know, with the creative team, I'm really not too shocked about it. There's something a little old school about it all, which I'm very, very happy about. So yeah, like, I enjoy it. Like, I think this is just a cool comic. We also get a tease of Curse of Brimstone as the next series to come out, or a series to come out down the road. So I'm very happy with this. It's the first issue. It's really solid. I think it's worth picking up on New Comic Book Day. So yeah, just this is one I recommend. Did it blow me away? No, but it's fun. I want to read more. I want to see where it all goes. And Jeff Lemire and Ivan Reis are two solid creators, so I'll follow them to see where they where they take it from here. DC Comics did hook us up with this, so, you know, obviously take it as what you want as far as the recommendation. You can go get this in comic book stores today. Obviously, first and foremost, go support your comic book shop. And if you don't know if you have a shop near you, don't know where it is, we got a link beneath this video and a phone number. You can put in your zip code, and it'll tell you if a shop's near you. If there's no shop near you, well, we got you hooked up. There's some affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. But yeah, if you're into DC Comics, the New Age of Heroes, comic books in general, Mr. Terrific, Plastic Man, Metamorpho, any like crazy dark multiverse stuff, you check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.